Jim, why is it important for you as co-publisher of DC Entertainment to come support something like this?
Well, I mean, what we do at DC Entertainment is not just publishing. Obviously, that's a big part of our business, but obviously we're overseeing all the different exploitations of these characters and all the different media. And this game, Arkham Asylum was a huge hit, and obviously this game is building off that success. So we're super excited and pleased with the reception that this game has been getting already, and it's an amazing game to play, and so we're very pleased with it.
Are you amazed by what they managed to bring in through the comics, or do you kind of count on the people at DCE and Paul to do stuff like that? Paul Dini.
Paul Dini.
to bring in all these ideas from the comics that
obviously Paul wrote the storyline. Carlos D'Anda was one of the designers in the game. Brought his own distinctive look to the Batman world. John Morgan, Tori Session, and Sean Kittleson from DC Entertainment also worked very closely with the Rocksteady guys to make sure that all the lore was consistent with the world of Batman, while they kind of freely adapted the world of Batman. I mean, obviously, if you look at the heroes and villains in this game, they're not necessarily 100% translations of the characters from the comic books.
Right.
They are adaptations of it, and it works so well for the game. I mean, they really have created their own unique take on Batman, and all the characters like Harley Quinn and Batman and Saz and Mr. Freeze look awesome, and I think it's just introducing the world of Batman to gamers in a slightly tweaked way that works great in the gaming environment.
You're a big gamer yourself. What was it like when you first sat down with Arkham Asylum and then with this game and saw this translation of actually getting to be Batman?
You know what? I think if you really boil down Batman, he's just a guy in a suit that punches people. And if you really think about that in terms of game mechanics and play, I think they really took that and made it exciting as hell to play, right? So from the alerts to all the combos and the way that you kind of fight other people, and it just felt very intuitive, and you really felt like you were Batman fighting all these characters on screen, and it really kind of brought you into the mindset of how Batman would operate when he's fighting multiple targets or multiple villains. I thought they did a great job of really taking a character who was in essence a human in a suit and made it a really fun gaming experience.
Batman Arkham City also got a digital comic.
Right.
Tell us a little bit about that and about what you're doing to push that forward.
Sure. This was kind of a one-of-a-kind project. We did Arkham City comic book that kind of ties in the storyline from Arkham Asylum into Arkham City. That was written by Paul Dini, and then we also had exclusive digital shorts, which were 99 cents, short sort of looks at the different villains, and those came out in between the print issues, right, of Arkham City. And then we also took the hardcover. We normally would publish hardcover many months after the individual periodicals came out. In this instance, we felt that having a hardcover edition of Arkham City available in time for the game would be a great thing to buy and for the fans of the game to check out, because it really expands the world of Arkham City and ties Arkham Asylum to Arkham City, and it's really a way for all the different divisions of Warner Brothers to work together to maximize the impact of the game and enhance the enjoyment for the fans.
And that, as a collection, is coming digitally as well, right?
Right, so we did, right, exactly. Thank you very much for that. So the book came out in hardcover and digitally at the same time, which is first, and it also preceded the release of the game by a week. So all of it was available at once, so we really want to make the biggest bang at that moment, and it allows fans to come in, check out the comics, check out the digital comics, buy the hardcover, download the collected edition, buy the game, and really experience the world of Arkham City in all these different ways.
And of course, you do get to draw Batman again with Justice League.
Right.
What's it like coming back to him specifically on that team?
It's interesting because it's a different take on Batman. He's got a slightly different costume, and also when you draw Batman in his regular book, you kind of light him and the entire set, so to speak, very very dark and full of shadows because it's the world of Batman. When you take Batman and put him in Justice League, it's not really the world of Batman, it's the world of the Justice League. So everyone has to kind of have their due. And so he's a little more brightly lit than what you would traditionally see in the world of Batman book, in his normal book. And you want to make sure, though, that it still fit into this world and doesn't stand out as being the only dim and dark, gritty character standing next to all these bright, colorful characters. So it was really interesting incorporating and using Batman with all these other more colorful, brightly rendered characters like the Flash or Green Lantern. And that really is part of the appeal of the Justice League, having so many different kinds of characters working together. And it's been a real treat because it allows me to do Batman again, but in a very different way, and it sort of keeps it very fresh and challenging for me as an artist.
Got anything special, any little tease, something that you particularly really enjoyed drawing that's coming up in Justice League?
Yeah, there's issue 4 has a bunch of sharks, which is awesome. A lot of people seem to dig sharks. No, you know what? Every issue layers on a new character. So we start with Batman and Green Lantern. Issue 2 has the Flash and Superman. Issue 3 is Wonder Woman. And issue 4 is Aquaman and Cyborg. So it's been a lot of fun bringing these characters in and then seeing how the dynamics of the league changes with each additional character. So to me, it's not just about drawing the stories. To me, it's telling stories with Jeff, and I get a big kick out of drawing these first interactions. It actually makes me laugh and smile when these characters interact. And, I mean, they feel very real at the time of drawing. I'm not crazy, but it's like watching a play kind of come to life, and you get to be the first person to sort of experience that experience. And we're just excited to be doing the book and getting it out in the hands of fans as soon as possible, so they can sort of share the fun excitement that we're creating on the pages.
We don't have a little kid here like was at the panel, and
awesome.
We'll get in trouble here for even asking about this, but we have to.
Yeah.
What's the deal with the Hooded Woman?
The Hooded Woman? Yeah, she's a character that we obviously placed in all the books to create some sense of mystery. When we did the new 52, we knew we wanted to do something kind of tied it together without saying, hey, you've got to buy every book to understand what's going on. So if you bought one book or all 52, you're going to notice hopefully that there is this mysterious character, and it's just sort of seeding a future storyline. And I think that's the right way to do it. And I think the storyline we have, it's a new character that's going to be added to the DC universe, and that's part of the whole premise, the spirit of the new 52. It's not really about just taking old iconic characters and redressing them and rechanging their origins. It's really about also introducing new elements, new characters, new storylines to the DC universe, and she is one of the first.
All right, very cool. Thank you, Jim.